Alright, well there's Doris. If I paid attention and got used to the controls, I think it'll be no problem clearing it with her as well. I might do that eventually. Like I said, I'm just not bored of the other characters yet, and I much prefer them. Save schmaltz once, well that's better than doing it no times. More the better. I've been trying to stream a little bit more myself. Alright, purple time. Here's the real run. It's just what feels satisfying about playing this game is the precision. You know, actually needing to really carefully aim at things and hit small targets, all the way down to bullets. You kind of just lose that with Bullet and Doris. Bullet with his super wide crosshair, and Doris with grenades. I built a really hard to shoot. What am I asking Santa for this year? That's a good question. Maybe a vertical monitor arm. Something that I could use for gaming. I could play Tate. For this game on Steam. What would you do though if Santa did bring it to you on Switch? That, you know, result in a rebellion? Does it really matter? No, not really. I've played both extensively within, you know, even within the past week. I still play it on Switch sometimes. My first hard clear was on Switch, so it's not like, you know, I'm sure there's a little bit more input lag, but it's not like a big deal. You'll still be thankful. That's good. That shows you have a good heart. I think there's no way that the money bags are worth the huge risk and all the time it takes to shoot them out of the air. But they're too fun not to do, or not to at least attempt. Through the SNES version? Nice. What do you mean, do what I did with Ninja Warriors, but in reverse? You're gonna play Reloaded first, and then the SNES version? You mean? Is that 4 shells that he does? 1, 2, 3... No, I just lost count. Look at this. Giving you weapons during the boss fights in hard mode? What is this, for babies? One, two, three. Oh, I didn't even get to throw a shell. Oh, you're gonna play Ninja Warriors Returns and Super Nintendo Wild Guns. Nice. Very nice. Exciting lineup. I really wish that Nintendo would just put, like, Ninja Warriors and Pocky and Rocky on Nintendo Switch Online. Because I would play those all the time. But the selection of games on there is either stuff that I've played a million times already or just kind of shitty. That's alright. I end up just going back to Wild Guns. Nah, Pocky and Rocky is not on there. I don't think it ever will be, because most of the stuff that's on there is stuff that was on Nintendo Virtual, or on Wii Virtual Console. There's like a specific subset of games that have been added that weren't, and it's mostly Jalico games. But yeah, Wild Guns had been on Wii Virtual Console, so it wasn't a surprise to see that on Nintendo Switch Online, but it still was nice. Pocky and Rocky Reshined. Yeah, I played through the story mode of it. I was not in love with it, to be completely honest. Pocky and Rocky is already a game. I like it. I think it's definitely a good game, but I do find it a bit frustrating to play. It's not that I think it needs a strafe button for aiming, like a lot of people say, but I think that the power down is just really punishing, and that makes it kind of frustrating. And yeah, so Reshrined, I think doubles down on how annoying the power down is. Again, I didn't expect them to add a strafe button, and it's just the way the game is, so I think it plays fine. You know, it's designed around the fact that you can't strafe, so not really something to get upset about. But yeah, there's still a power down issue. They've made it longer. They made it very long. Like almost an hour long, I think. They sort of made you play through the story mode before letting you unlock the other characters and play individual stages, which I found kind of frustrating. You can just drop right into it and start playing arcade mode like you can with Wild Guns or Ninja Warriors. Oh no! Early Vulcan. Oh well, we'll have to fight the boss for real. At least I got a couple Vulcan shots in. The Pocky and Rocky has a really great aesthetic. Music and the artwork is excellent, so like this, not too much I can complain about. Really just like the length and the power down that I find takes some of the fun out of it. Because the length is a lot of padding. It's not really like everything is totally unique. It's not a treasure game. I guess I'll do Underground, then Flying Ship, then Goldmine. Premature Evulcanation. Exactly. Yeah, it all worked out. These flying enemies have very small hitboxes. Yeah, technically we shouldn't be playing this stage till October, but since it is Play Good Games Month, think he gets a pass. Oh. Pretend you aren't seeing this. You don't have to cover up much of the screen, just cover up like the small lit area around the character. You don't even need to cover your eyes, just hold up your hand over that part of the monitor, or your finger over that part of your phone. Alright, laser, I'll take it. This boss can kind of drag on without power up. Where is he? I don't think there are any on my right. And I think another one's approaching from the left. Nice P-gun. I wasn't even going to shoot for the power up. Yeah, you're right. Odyssey is not a very scary game. It does not have the spooky part. Mario's no stranger to venturing into haunted lands. I guess like the Cap world at the beginning is supposed to be like that's your ghost world. Because I think Cappy is technically a ghost. No, you can't replace the water levels. Those are the best part. It made swimming even more fun than it already was. The soup world was pretty interesting though. That was a new twist. Mario's never done the soup world before. Tim Burton world, is that what the Capland is? Nightmare on Elm Street poster world, or I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas poster world. Who here hasn't mixed up Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare Before Christmas at least once? That was intentional. They knew. Alright, that was a pretty clean underground. Only that one death at the end there. I'll take off the helmet first. I wish you could shoot through the eye holes and hit his head inside the helmet. You can see his eye through there. Cool. Just blow up the head without blowing up the helmet. Alright, then you don't want to blow up the head. Reality in this timeline. It doesn't have the eye holes. Come on with the P-guns. Someday you get terrible luck with these. Buddy, you ever notice your hands are way slower than I can walk? I don't know what this giant bull robot is supposed to be. The new stages definitely go in a bit more of a fantastical direction. Not that obviously the game isn't pretty wacky and sci-fi already, but like the existing bosses were a tank, a train, I guess the Ammo Depot boss is kind of a weird floating alien robot. I don't know what's going on there. And there's the giant crab too, so never mind. They're pretty in keeping with the giant crab and the alien flying robot. I always just thought of that Ammo Depot boss is like the Vault Guardian or something. Alright, deploying ship. So there are a couple of trouble spots here with these propeller guys, but for the most part the stage isn't bad. It's just the boss that can be a pain. No way I don't take a few deaths on him. I like the way that the dollar bills float away in the breeze. They were flying high. Again, maybe a little bit more fantastical than the original game, because I'm not really sure what the hell I'm flying on. I'm glad to shoot the old real estate mogul. My favorite character to shoot, because he doesn't even shoot back. That's what you want in the game. Just to shoot fat, slow things that are passive. Close. Okay. Got it. I mean, look, he's got pockets full of dynamite, so he's probably committed his share of sins. I don't know about you, but my pockets aren't full of dynamite. Nor have I ever committed a sin. These hot air balloons are too easy to take out. It's a huge target, doesn't have that much HP, and you can lasso it. The bike guys are way more challenging. Money bag. It's really not the time to go for one. Must. Alright, we might need a bomb to get out of this. I'm not supposed to leave all these ships alive. Alright, I need a bomb. Oh, that was really dumb. It makes you wonder why Clint can't shoot at them when they move off screen. Like, do we have tunnel vision and they're taking advantage of that to move beyond his peripheral vision? It doesn't seem like it's really moved that far away. It's pretty easy mid-boss. Let's see if laser does me any favors here. Alright, one wing tip down. Man, I'm never stumbling over my words today. Must be late. How's it not dead yet? Ah, shit. I was looking at the power up. wiggling around. That's what happens. Once he gets out of position, it's really hard to get him back into position without also triggering a bunch of attacks. You kind of have no choice but sweep your cursor across the boss. And when you shoot those shields, I believe that's what triggers the attacks. I just haven't mastered this one yet. Why did I jump like that? These black orbs will eventually start firing. Here we go. Really messy fight there. Game would be fun with motion controls if it would be too easy. I do think it would be too easy. It would be fun still, but they would have to substantially rebalance it. Because managing your cursor relative to your movement is definitely a big part of the challenge of the game. What takes getting used to about it. It's kind of like with Sin and Punishment Star Successor. When they made that on Wii with the pointer controls, Treasure said they had to consciously increase the difficulty to account for the speed of aiming with the IR pointer. Mouse, keyboard, golden eye patch. Oh, I was looking away. Damn it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that. I mean, mouse controls in general have gotten a lot better. So, like, even though all those old first-person shooters like Doom and Duke Nukem and Quake were definitely designed with the expectation of being played with a mouse. Mouse controls didn't really work quite the same back then. Doom in particular has a limited rotation speed. Obviously Wolfenstein does as well. Shit. If you want it to feel like it has modern controls, you actually have to play Source for it. Play this game with a mouse. Yeah, again, I think it'd be really easy, but it would be fun to do. That's what, I know I've mentioned it on here before, but Sin and Punishment Star Successor, I'd play that for years on Wii with the motion controls, or the IR controls, and sometime this year I set up Dolphin to play Wii and GameCube games, and I set up mouse keyboard controls for Sin and Punishment Star Successor, because the emulator makes it really easy to map the IR pointer to your mouse, and the game feels great that way. It's already a high level of difficulty. Have I bombed at all yet? Alright, in the middle for this fight. I'm not gonna get super safe here with throwing the cannon arms. Even less threatening in this version than they are in Super Nintendo. Just gotta make sure you don't get too far away from either one of them. gets the right distance away, then it'll start doing the aimed shot. Way more dangerous. Alright, decent amount of laser ammo comes into the crab fight. Oops. Oops. Rule number one of this fight, never get caught by the lasso. But since you get power-ups during boss fights, even on hard mode in Reloaded, part of the utility of using the lasso on this fight is just dragging it out longer. If you get power-ups, they'll help you actually kill him. Welcome back, Fractal. Wild gunning continues. Oops. I'm trying to do a horizontal jump there. It really likes to drag it out. And what do we get? Like 150k bonus or something? Only 120. Nerf bonuses. Yep, we're eating crab tonight. At the bottom of a gold mine. You know that tacos were invented to be eaten in gold mines? It's not exactly that simple, but tell your friends. Yeah, it was like they wrapped up food in tortillas, and it was the same size. They used this same size rolls as dynamite. I guess because they carry that in their packs already. It's more like a taquito or something. But that's where the modern form of it comes from. Oh yeah, we're on good pace. The purple luck. I guess it's been about a week now since I played the Super Nintendo game. Since I went through and did all these clears on Reloaded. I should go back to that today or tomorrow and see what I find the difficulty like, jumping back to it. Because at this point, I think it's just because of how much Wild Guns I've been playing, but at this point, Reloaded feels easier to me than the original. Like, it feels like after learning it, Reloaded is actually a lot more consistent, whereas the original has a pretty decent chunk of RNG. And the fact that some of the hardest parts, like the train stage, have been nerfed in this version means it's just a lot less likely that I take random deaths. If it wasn't for the skyship boss, I barely have taken any. I think I took 3 of them at least on that boss. Yeah, good luck doing that. Artillery charge without bombs. Last money bag. Your bomb doesn't pick up dollar bills for you. Just wanted to cover while I shut down the money. Alright, good. I killed him right before charging the Vulcan, which means I should easily charge a Vulcan on the boss. There it is. Alright, so on easy, a single Vulcan was enough to finish him. Here, it didn't even take him into blinking health. I'll show you how much the HP is buffed in the harder difficulties. Alright, now it's blinking. I don't find this fight particularly difficult, though. That is really fun. Alright, 6 lives to spare. I didn't even use up all my bombs. I need the Fracta 2 Sheriff emote. Yeah, I need to add some emotes to my channel, to be honest. I don't know if I can now that I unaffiliated it, but I always meant to do that. And always forgot about it, I guess. Yeah, Fractal's got some good emotes. Got some hot emotes. Like Finds a Way's got some hot emotes as well. He's got a lot of Garfield themed emotes for the Garfield fans in the audience. 3,176,000. That might be my best. I'll have to check it. I left the affiliate program because I didn't see any point in it. Like, I'm not reasonably going to be bringing in enough traffic to make any money off the ads, and I don't like people having to watch ads. Like, even if I was making if I was making $50 a year off of it, that is not worth forcing people to watch ads if they want to watch my stream. Yeah, thanks for the spam. He doesn't love spam. Yeah, there's not really any winning with it. With Twitch. This is always a casual stream anyway, so... But I do appreciate everyone watching. Not like I expected to build it into something with, you know, hundreds of viewers. Well, I just focus on playing shoot 'em ups, because it's really the only thing I want to play is games that I know really well. Or the only thing I want to stream is games I know really well, because that's the fun of it to me. Main Street's probably in a coma somewhere. And if he was watching, he would have yelled at me for turning off affiliate.